Picture Japan in the early 1930s. It's a country still reeling from the effects of the Great Depression, with a mostly rural economy and an uncertain future. In the midst of this, we find a young man in a small workshop in Hamamatsu, tinkering away at machines. His name is Soichiro Honda. Little did anyone know at the time, but this young mechanic was about to lay the foundation for what would become one of the largest and most innovative companies in the world. Soichiro Honda didn't come from privilege. Born in 1906, his father was a blacksmith who repaired bicycles for a living. From an early age, Honda was fascinated by all things mechanical. He would spend his childhood working in his father's bicycle shop, learning the basics of repair and craftsmanship. But while bicycles were a part of his upbringing, his real passion lay in engines and machines that could move faster than the human body could pedal. As a teenager, he saw his first car, a rare sight in Japan at the time, and it changed everything. He was captivated by the machine and vowed to learn how cars and engines worked. By his early 20s, Honda had left his rural town to seek opportunities in Tokyo, working as a mechanic and deepening his understanding of automotive technology. In 1937, after gaining enough experience, Honda launched his first venture, Tokai Seiki, which specialized in manufacturing piston rings. His ambition was to sell these piston rings to Toyota, Japan's largest automaker. But things didn't go according to plan. His early attempts at producing reliable piston rings failed miserably. Toyota rejected his products, citing poor quality. This could have been the end of his entrepreneurial journey, but Honda wasn't someone who gave up easily. He enrolled in a technical school, not to earn a degree, but to study metallurgy, machining, and the art of making precision parts. He traveled across Japan, learning from various factories, honing his craft, and perfecting his piston ring design. Eventually, after many failures and adjustments, he succeeded in producing piston rings that met Toyota's strict standards, and he finally secured a contract. It was a hard-earned victory, but his struggles were far from over. As Japan plunged into World War II, the country's industrial landscape shifted dramatically. Factories, including Honda's Tokai Seiki, were repurposed for the war effort. During this time, Honda's company was producing parts for military aircraft engines. But the war brought devastation, not just to the country, but to Honda's burgeoning business. In 1944, his factory in Yamashita was bombed by American forces, destroying much of his infrastructure. Just when Honda thought things couldn't get worse, in 1945, a massive earthquake struck the region, leveling what little remained of his factory. Japan, now on the losing side of the war, was in ruins. Its cities reduced to rubble, its people in despair, and its economy shattered. For many business owners in Japan, this was the end, but not for Soichiro Honda. After the war, Japan was in dire straits. Fuel was scarce, infrastructure was destroyed, and the population was in desperate need of affordable transportation. Honda, ever the visionary, saw an opportunity amidst the chaos. In 1946, with no money or resources, he founded the Honda Technical Research Institute in a small shack, using war surplus generators to create motorized bicycles. These motorbikes were crude but effective, providing cheap and efficient transportation to a country in desperate need of mobility. This simple invention took off. The demand was overwhelming, and Honda realized that he was onto something much bigger. By 1948, with a small team of 12 people, Honda Motor Company was officially born. Its first product was the Honda A-Type motorized bicycle, which quickly became popular across Japan. People were drawn to its practicality and reliability. For Honda, this was just the beginning. In the late 1950s, Honda revolutionized the motorcycle industry with the introduction of the Super Cub. The Super Cub wasn't just a motorcycle. It was a symbol of post-war Japan's recovery and a vehicle of empowerment. It was simple, affordable, and reliable, qualities that resonated with the masses. Honda's vision was to create a machine that anyone could ride, regardless of experience. Its step-through frame made it easy to mount, and its small engine meant it was both efficient and easy to maintain. The Super Cub was marketed with the iconic slogan, "You meet the nicest people on a Honda," which helped change the perception of motorcycles. In many parts of the world, motorcycles had a rebellious, dangerous image. But Honda's marketing genius turned the Super Cub into a symbol of practicality and friendliness. The Super Cub became the best-selling motorcycle in history, with over 100 million units sold globally, and it remains in production to this day. While Honda was dominating the motorcycle industry, he had bigger ambitions, entering the automobile market. But Japan's car industry was already fiercely competitive, with giants like Toyota and Nissan ruling the roads. Many doubted that a motorcycle manufacturer could break into the world of cars. But Soichiro Honda was never one to back down from a challenge. In 1963, Honda introduced its first automobile, the T360, a small utility truck. Soon after, they launched the S500 sports car, a bold move for a company new to the automotive industry. While these vehicles garnered attention, Honda knew that to truly make an impact, he needed to create something that could compete on the world stage. In the early 1970s, the world was hit by an oil crisis that sent fuel prices soaring. Consumers everywhere were looking for cars that were fuel-efficient, affordable, and reliable. Honda seized this opportunity with the introduction of the Civic in 1972. The Civic wasn't just another car, it was a game-changer. It offered excellent fuel efficiency and was equipped with Honda's revolutionary CVCC engine, which met strict US emission standards without the need for a catalytic converter. The Civic was a hit, particularly in the US market, where consumers were seeking alternatives to the gas-guzzling cars of the time. Honda quickly gained a foothold in the American market, solidifying its reputation for building reliable, fuel-efficient cars. The Civic became the foundation of Honda's global success in the automobile industry, and it remains one of the world's best-selling cars to this day. Soichiro Honda wasn't just an engineer and a businessman, he was also a racer at heart. His love for speed and performance led Honda to enter the world of motorsports in the 1960s. In 1964, Honda made its debut in Formula One, one of the most prestigious and competitive racing series in the world. Many doubted Honda's ability to compete with the European giants, but in 1965, Honda shocked the world by winning its first Formula One Grand Prix. This victory wasn't just a win for Honda, it was a statement. Honda was now a force to be reckoned with on the global stage, not just in manufacturing, but in innovation and performance. The lessons learned on the racetrack were directly applied to Honda's commercial vehicles, pushing the boundaries of engineering, performance, and safety. The devastation of World War II had a lasting impact on Soichiro Honda's philosophy. He had seen firsthand how quickly the world could change and how crucial it was to be adaptable, resilient, and innovative. This belief in constant improvement, known in Japanese as Kaizen, became a cornerstone of Honda's corporate culture. Honda's mantra, "The power of dreams," is more than just a slogan. It's a reflection of the company's deep-rooted belief that innovation can change the world. This drive to innovate has led Honda to explore new frontiers, from robotics with their Asimo humanoid robot to clean energy solutions like hydrogen fuel cells. Today, Honda is a global icon, producing not only automobiles and motorcycles, but also power equipment, aircraft, and even advanced robotics. They are the largest engine manufacturer in the world, producing more than 14 million engines annually. Their reach extends far beyond cars and bikes. Honda has invested in everything from aviation, with the Honda Jet, to clean energy, with the development of hydrogen-powered vehicles. Honda's journey from a small motorbike shop in post-war Japan to a multi-billion-dollar global enterprise is a testament to the power of resilience, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of dreams. It shows us that no matter how humble the beginnings, with the right mindset and determination, anything is possible. And that's the incredible story of Honda, a company born out of the ashes of war, fueled by a passion for innovation, and driven by a belief in the power of dreams. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Honda's fascinating history, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We've got more stories coming your way about the companies and entrepreneurs that have shaped our world. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out.